Ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is very, very important. Imagine waking up every morning with energy flowing through your body, your lungs expanding effortlessly with every breath, and a deep sense of vitality that seems to radiate from within. Picture yourself walking through your day without that nagging tightness in your chest, without that shortness of breath that slows you down, without the worry of what could go wrong if you don't take care of your lungs. Now, what if I told you that the path to this kind of health could start with something as simple as a single cup a day? Something so easy, so accessible, yet so powerful that it could transform your respiratory health and boost your overall vitality. The power to protect your lungs, to support their function, to breathe deeply and freely is literally within your reach. And it starts with a small intentional action that you can take every single day. Your lungs are remarkable organs. They are your life's engine, the gateways through which oxygen enters your body, fueling every cell, every tissue, every organ. Yet they are also vulnerable. From pollution in the air to toxins we can't always control, from the stress of everyday life to the habits we carry, our lungs face a constant battle. And for many, problems like chronic bronchitis, asthma, or even the early stages of more serious conditions often sneak up quietly, unnoticed until they have already begun to take a toll. This is why prevention is not just a strategy, it's a necessity. And it doesn't have to be complicated. There is a simple natural ritual that can fortify your lungs, boost their defenses, and keep them functioning at their best. Just 1 cup a day can make a remarkable difference. This isn't about a miracle pill or a complicated regimen. It's about a choice to care for your body with intention, to respect the incredible machinery of your lungs, to honor your body with the nourishment it deserves. The science behind this is clear. Certain natural compounds found in everyday foods and beverages work synergistically to reduce inflammation, clear out toxins, and support the immune system. These compounds help protect the delicate lining of your lungs, support healthy mucus production, and even enhance your body's ability to fend off infections. Think about what that means in real terms. Every sip you take is an investment in your future. It's a commitment to waking up tomorrow with easier breathing, with energy to move, to play, to work, to live fully, without the constant reminder of weakened lungs holding you back. Every cup is a shield, a layer of protection against the threats that your lungs face daily. Imagine how it feels to know that you are actively doing something simple yet powerful, that your future self will thank you for. But this isn't just about physical health. It's about mindset too. When you take a moment each day to care for yourself, you send a message to your entire body: you matter. You are worthy of health, of vitality, of longevity. This small daily act becomes a ritual of self-respect, a symbol that you are taking control of your health rather than waiting for illness to force your hand. It's a reminder that the choices we make consistently, no matter how small, accumulate into profound outcomes over time. 1 cup a day is not just a drink, it's a statement. It's saying, I am choosing life. I am choosing health. I am choosing to breathe freely. Now, I want you to picture something for a moment. Imagine yourself a year from now, after you've made this simple daily habit a part of your life. Imagine the freedom of walking outside on a crisp morning, taking a deep breath and feeling your lungs expand fully, with no tightness, no strain, just pure oxygen flooding your system. Imagine the confidence you will feel knowing that you are actively protecting your lungs from common problems, that you are doing more than reacting to illness. You are preventing it before it has a chance to take hold. This is not a hypothetical. This is achievable. This is real. And it begins with a choice. The beauty of this method is its simplicity. You don't need complicated equipment. You don't need a prescription, and you don't need to overhaul your life overnight. All you need is the commitment to make a small daily ritual, a cup a day. And as you integrate it into your life, you will begin to notice subtle changes. Perhaps you breathe a little easier during your morning walk. Perhaps you feel more energized during the day. Perhaps you start noticing fewer irritations, fewer moments of tightness, fewer bouts of coughing. These small wins compound, reinforcing the habit and proving to your body that it can thrive when given the right tools. Consistency is key. Our bodies respond to regular care. The lungs, like any other organ, benefit from repeated support. 1 cup a day isn't just a one-time boost, it's a steady, ongoing reinforcement of your health. And over time, this reinforcement strengthens your respiratory system, enhances your immune defenses, and increases your resilience. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are investing in a future where lung problems are far less likely to derail your life. I also want you to remember that health is holistic. The choices we make for our lungs benefit our entire body. When our lungs function optimally, our brain receives more oxygen, our muscles perform better, our heart works more efficiently, and our energy levels rise. It's a ripple effect. By taking care of your lungs, you are enhancing every other aspect of your health. This small daily act resonates far beyond the cup itself, influencing your vitality, your clarity, your stamina, your overall sense of well-being. And let's not overlook the mental power of ritual. 1 cup a day creates a moment of mindfulness in a hectic world. It's a pause, a breath, a chance to reconnect with your body. In that moment, you acknowledge that you are in charge of your health, that you can make choices that protect and nurture your life. This is a powerful psychological tool. Habits shape identity. By committing to this small daily practice, you reinforce your identity as someone who prioritizes health, who takes proactive steps, who refuses to settle for less than optimal vitality. So what is stopping you? Nothing except hesitation, the illusion that prevention is complicated or that small actions don't matter, but I can assure you they do. Small actions repeated daily have monumental effects. 1 cup a day is not trivial. It is transformative. It is the bridge between reactive care and proactive health. It is the difference between struggling to breathe and walking freely with confidence. It is the difference between feeling fragile and feeling empowered. You deserve to breathe freely. You deserve to live without the fear of lung problems looming over your daily life. You deserve to experience the energy, clarity, and vitality that comes from supporting your body consistently and intelligently. And the path to that begins with a single cup. 1 small act, repeated daily, can unlock a lifetime of health benefits, a lifetime of deeper, fuller breaths, a lifetime of freedom from the worry of lung complications. Every day you have a choice. You can wait until a problem arises, hoping that your body will cope. Or you can take action now with a small but powerful daily habit, investing in your respiratory health, your energy, and your future. You can take control. You can honor your lungs. You can make the choice that your future self will thank you for every single day. The power is in your hands. The choice is yours. 1 cup a day and you are on the path to stronger lungs, a healthier body, and a more vibrant life. Prevention is often underestimated in the hustle of daily life. We tend to think of health as something we fix only when problems appear, as if our body's warning signs are optional. But the truth is, prevention is not a passive act. It is an active choice, a deliberate step that can determine the quality and longevity of your life. When it comes to your lungs, prevention becomes even more critical because these organs are constantly exposed to the world. Every breath you take brings in oxygen, but also invisible threats, pollutants, allergens, smoke, and other toxins that accumulate silently over time. The damage may be gradual and unnoticed until it manifests as coughing, tightness, or serious lung conditions. This is why proactive approach is not just beneficial, it is essential. A single consistent habit has the power to shift your trajectory from vulnerability to resilience. 1 cup a day, when done with intention, is far more than a beverage. It is a daily act of protection, a small but transformative investment in your respiratory health. Every organ in your body responds to what you put into it. The lungs, delicate yet resilient, are particularly receptive to natural compounds that reduce inflammation, support immune defenses, and enhance the body's ability to repair itself. This is not about a miracle or instant cure. It is about giving your body the tools it needs every single day to stay strong. Just as you would oil a machine to keep it running smoothly, your lungs benefit from consistent nourishment. A cup each day that contains these beneficial compounds works at a cellular level, helping the tiny air sacs, called alveoli, function efficiently, helping the lining of your airways remain healthy and supporting your body's natural detoxification processes. The effect is cumulative. Each day adds a layer of protection, gradually strengthening your lungs against the environmental pressures they face. Think of prevention as a shield. It is far easier and far more effective to maintain a strong, flexible shield than to try to rebuild it after it has been broken. 1 cup a day creates this shield. It supports the natural defenses of your respiratory system, helping it fend off irritation, inflammation, and potential infections before they can take hold. The compounds in this simple daily drink target the root causes of damage rather than just the symptoms, providing support where it matters most. When you commit to this habit, you're not only caring for your lungs, you're giving yourself the freedom to live without fear of the gradual decline that can come from neglect. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You don't need to overhaul your life or follow complex routines. One small intentional act becomes the foundation of a preventive strategy that can outlast the fluctuations of motivation, the stress of modern life, and even the unpredictability of environmental factors. It is accessible to everyone, regardless of age or lifestyle. Just as we brush our teeth daily to prevent decay, this simple cup becomes a ritual for your lungs, a daily act of maintenance that, over time, builds extraordinary resilience. And the impact goes beyond the physical. Every time you choose to engage in this habit, you reinforce the belief that your health matters, that you are capable of making choices that protect and enhance your life. Prevention through daily action also changes your relationship with your body. Instead of waiting for a problem to force change, you take control in the present moment. You are no longer a passive observer of your health. You are an active participant. Every cup becomes a statement that you refuse to be at the mercy of chance, that you are intentionally creating a life where your lungs are strong, clear, and resilient. This mindset extends far beyond one habit. It influences other choices, from nutrition to movement, from stress management to sleep, reinforcing a cycle of wellness that compounds daily. It is important to understand that the benefits of prevention are cumulative. One cup may seem small in the moment, but repeated consistently, it produces exponential results. Your body responds to repeated support by adapting, strengthening, and optimizing its functions. In the same way that consistent exercise builds muscles, consistent preventive care fortifies your lungs. Over weeks and months, you begin to notice subtle improvements. Your breathing feels easier during activity. You feel lighter, more energized, more capable. These are the quiet victories of prevention, often invisible at first, but deeply impactful over time. Prevention is also empowerment. It is the knowledge that you are actively participating in your own health rather than leaving it to chance. With a small daily habit, you are creating a buffer against the unforeseen, a safeguard that enhances your resilience. In a world where respiratory threats are often unavoidable, air pollution, seasonal irritants, and even the occasional virus no longer hold the same level of threat because your lungs are supported, strong, and ready. You are creating a proactive defense system that grows stronger with every passing day. Every time you make this simple choice, you're investing in a future of freedom. The freedom to breathe deeply, the freedom to move without limitation, the freedom to live without fear of respiratory decline. One cup a day represents not just prevention, but a philosophy that small, consistent actions, when chosen intentionally, can transform your health, protect your lungs, and set the foundation for a life of vitality and resilience. Your lungs are not isolated organs. They are central to the functioning of your entire body. When they're strong, every system benefits, and when they're compromised, the impact ripples through your your immunity, and even your mental clarity. Supporting your lungs is not just about preventing coughing, wheezing, or congestion. It is about creating a foundation for optimal vitality in every aspect of your life. Every breath you take fuels your brain, your muscles, your organs, and your immune system. Without proper lung function, your body cannot operate at its full potential. This is why a simple daily habit that strengthens and protects your lungs has far-reaching effects, enhancing not only your respiratory health, but also your overall energy, resilience, and mental sharpness. When you commit to a daily habit that nurtures your lungs, you begin to notice subtle but powerful changes. Perhaps you find that climbing stairs no longer leaves you breathless. Perhaps your morning walks feel lighter, more effortless as oxygen flows freely through your bloodstream. Perhaps your mind feels clearer, more focused, as your brain receives the rich, steady supply of oxygen it needs to function optimally. This is the interconnectedness of the body at work. Supporting one vital organ, your lungs, strengthens every other system that relies on oxygen to thrive. Even your heart benefits, as well-oxygenated blood reduces strain and supports circulation, helping your entire cardiovascular system perform efficiently. Breathing is life, and the quality of your breath determines the quality of your energy. Many people underestimate how deeply poor respiratory health can affect mood, motivation, and vitality. Shallow or compromised breathing can leave you feeling fatigued, irritable, and unfocused, even if you have otherwise healthy habits. By taking proactive steps to support your LU NGS, you restore the natural rhythm of your body, allowing oxygen to fuel not only your muscles, but also your mental performance. Every deep breath becomes an opportunity to recharge, to rejuvenate, to energize every cell in your body. A single daily habit that strengthens your lungs reinforces this flow, creating a constant source of vitality that sustains you throughout the day. Beyond the physical benefits, the mental and emotional advantages of supporting your lungs are profound. Establishing a small daily ritual, such as taking 1 cup a day, creates a moment of mindfulness, a pause in your busy life to reconnect with your body and your health. It becomes a symbolic act, a reminder that you are prioritizing yourself, that you are taking deliberate steps to care for your most essential systems. This consistency reinforces confidence and self-efficacy. Knowing that your actions directly impact your health, you begin to see yourself not as a passive participant in life, but as someone who actively shapes their well-being. This empowerment extends far beyond the cup itself, influencing other areas of your life, from nutrition to exercise, from stress management to sleep, all of which further enhance your lung health and overall vitality. The lungs play a vital role in detoxification, filtering harmful substances from the air we breathe and supporting the body's natural cleansing processes. By strengthening them with consistent care, you enhance your body's ability to manage toxins, pollutants, and allergens. This creates a ripple effect, reducing inflammation and supporting the immune system, making you less susceptible to illness. Every sip you take as part of your day, habit reinforces this process, helping your body maintain balance, resilience, and optimal function. The result is a system that not only survives but thrives, capable of handling the demands of a fast-paced, modern lifestyle without being overwhelmed. Energy is a direct reflection of lung efficiency. When your lungs operate at peak capacity, oxygen delivery to your muscles, brain, and organs is maximized, giving you endurance, mental clarity, and physical stamina. By investing in a small daily routine that protects and supports your lungs, you are actively increasing your energy reserves. Tasks that once felt exhausting become manageable. Work, exercise, social activities, and even leisure are enhanced because your body has the oxygen it needs to perform at its best. Over time, this consistency creates a foundation for sustained vitality, where fatigue is reduced, focus is sharpened, and your day becomes filled with the energy and enthusiasm that many people mistakenly believe is only possible with stimulants or short-term fixes. Prevention also reinforces your ability to respond to unexpected challenges. When your lungs are strong, you are better equipped to handle environmental stressors like pollution, allergens, seasonal changes, and even infections. This resilience extends beyond the physical. It fosters a sense of security and confidence. You are no longer living in fear of minor irritations turning into significant problems. Instead, you have a system that is prepared, supported, and strong. Every sip of your daily ritual compounds this effect, creating layers of defense that improve over time. It is a quiet but profound transformation, one that often goes unnoticed at first but becomes unmistakable as your body's performance improves in both obvious and subtle ways. The benefits of lung support ripple into mental clarity, emotional balance, and overall quality of life. Proper oxygenation influences neurotransmitter function, mood stability, and cognitive performance. By nurturing your lungs, you indirectly nurture your brain, enhancing focus, memory, and mental sharpness. Emotional resilience is strengthened because your body is better equipped to handle stress physically, reducing the burden that chronic tension places on both mind and body. A simple daily habit that supports your lungs becomes the cornerstone of a holistic approach to health, integrating body, mind, and spirit into a cycle of energy, clarity, and vitality. Supporting your lungs is an act of holistic self-care. It is an acknowledgement that your body works as a unified system, and by nurturing one critical organ, you enhance the performance of the whole. A small daily action may seem minor, but the cumulative effect is transformative. Your energy, immunity, mental clarity, emotional balance, and resilience all improve in tandem. You become more capable, more vibrant, more alive. 1 cup a day is not just a routine, it is a catalyst for a higher level of health, a bridge to holistic vitality that extends far beyond the lungs themselves. Empowerment through choice and consistency is one of the most transformative principles you can apply to your health. The moment you realize that every single decision matters, that your actions today shape the quality of your life tomorrow, you step into a position of control that few truly embrace, your lungs being central. To your vitality, respond directly to this awareness. Every sip of a carefully chosen daily drink, every moment you commit to their protection, becomes an affirmation that you are not passive in the face of potential health challenges. Empowerment is not about luck, genetics, or chance. It is about intention, discipline, and the recognition that your daily habits build the foundation for your long-term well-being. By embracing this mindset, you move from being a bystander in your own life to being an active architect of your health. Consistency is the engine of empowerment. One isolated action is admirable, but it is repetition that transforms a simple habit into a life-changing force. Each day that you choose to support your lungs, you reinforce not only the physical health of your respiratory system, but also the mental habit of self-care. Consistency converts knowledge into practice, intention into action, and action into results. When your lungs receive steady support day after day, they adapt, strengthen, and perform at higher levels. This is the invisible power of a small, repeated commitment. It compounds over time, building a resilience that is impossible to achieve through sporadic effort. Empowerment grows as consistency grows, creating a feedback loop where your discipline reinforces your confidence, and your confidence reinforces your discipline. Making a daily choice to protect your lungs is also a profound act of self-respect. It communicates to yourself and your body that your health is a priority, that you are worthy of care, and that you refuse to settle for mediocrity in your well-being. When you approach your health with this mindset, you naturally begin to make other decisions that align with vitality. Your nutrition improves because you see the value in fueling your body with what it truly needs. Your movement patterns change because you understand that physical activity strengthens what you care for. Your stress management becomes more intentional because you recognize that balance and calm protect the systems you rely on most. 1 cup a day is a simple tool, but it acts as a cornerstone for a lifestyle built on proactive, empowered choices. Empowerment is also about resilience, the ability to respond to challenges without being derailed. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be environmental stressors, seasonal irritants, or unexpected illnesses. When your lungs are supported through consistent daily care, you are better equipped to handle these challenges without panic or fear. You no longer feel at the mercy of your circumstances because you have built an internal fortress, layer by layer, with every small decision you make. This resilience is not just physical, it is emotional and mental. Confidence in your body translates to confidence in your mind, creating a sense of stability and self-assurance that permeates every area of your life. When you commit to empowerment through choice, you also embrace accountability. You recognize that no one else can take responsibility for your lungs the way you can. Doctors can advise, treatments can help, and circumstances can influence outcomes, but the ultimate responsibility rests with you. This realization is liberating because it puts the power directly in your hands. You are no longer waiting for a crisis to force action. You are preemptively creating a shield that protects you from future challenges. Each day you honor this responsibility, you reinforce your capability and strengthen the belief that you are capable of sustaining your health through intentional actions. Consistency amplifies the effects of empowerment because it transforms action into identity. Habits define who we are more than intentions ever can. By consistently choosing to nurture your lungs, you start to identify as someone who values health, vitality, and longevity. This identity becomes self-reinforcing, influencing your other decisions naturally and effortlessly. You begin to live in alignment with your goals rather than in conflict with them. Every sip of your daily cup becomes a reaffirmation of this identity, a tangible expression of who you are and who you are becoming, a person who does not wait for illness to strike but takes proactive steps to thrive. Empowerment through choice also creates a sense of agency over the future. Many people feel overwhelmed by the inevitability of health decline as they age, but by making consistent, informed decisions, you reclaim control. You can actively shape the trajectory of your respiratory health and, by extension, your overall vitality. Each Small, deliberate act compounds, creating a system of protection that grows stronger over time. This is the essence of true empowerment. The knowledge that you are not helpless, that your daily actions can influence outcomes, and that the life you desire, full of energy, clarity, and freedom of breath, is within your control. The act of consistency is deeply psychological as well as physical. Each day that you honor this commitment builds confidence and trust in yourself. You begin to see that discipline is not deprivation, it is liberation. By taking care of your lungs, you free yourself from the worry of avoidable health issues. You experience the mental clarity and emotional balance that come from knowing you are proactively supporting your body. Empowerment is built on this foundation of trust. Trust in your ability to make choices that positively affect your life. Trust in your capacity to follow through, and trust in the compounding power of consistent, intentional action. Ultimately, empowerment through choice and consistency is about reclaiming ownership of your health and your life. It is about recognizing that the power to prevent disease, to boost energy, and to enhance vitality is not external. It is within you. Every cup, every day, every deliberate action becomes a statement of self-determination. It is a testament to the fact that you are not passive, that you are capable, and that you are committed to a life of health, resilience, and freedom. 1 cup a day becomes a daily declaration of empowerment, a habit that builds momentum, and a practice that transforms your lungs, your body, and your identity in ways that ripple across every aspect of your life. Health is the greatest asset you will ever have, and your lungs are at the very center of that vitality. Every choice you make, every moment of care, every simple daily habit adds up to a life lived with energy, resilience, and freedom. Prevention, holistic support, and consistent empowerment are not abstract ideas, they are tangible actions that shape your future. 1 cup a day may seem small, but it is a daily commitment to yourself, a protective shield for your lungs, and a step toward a stronger, more vibrant life. When you take this action consistently, you are investing not only in your physical health, but in your confidence, your energy, and your ability to fully experience every moment with clarity and vitality. The journey toward optimal lung health is a journey of choice, of discipline, and of self-respect. And each day you honor it, you reinforce the truth that you are capable of shaping your own well-being. Take control of your health, embrace the power of small, consistent actions, and make the choice every day to protect and nourish your lungs. Because the life you dream of, one filled with strength, energy, and freedom, is built one conscious step at a time. And the first step begins today with 1 cup a day.